side. I mean, unless we see what Alexander, he was even saying he thinks that Burn is better in this matchup.
Yeah?
Yeah, I really, unless they have a very fast clock, they're just not gonna
get there in time.
Yeah,
that's fair. I could see that. I was thinking, with enough hand disruption, they might be able to like get the quote unquote combo of Burn. Like they just can't get to it, but like you said, if Abzan doesn't put on a clock, they're just gonna eventually get it.
Yep. Yeah, and someone did say, Dustin, that is a Pog champ.
Sorry.
No, that's a play. You're the champ, man. The Pog champ, the play of game.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
I'll take it.
Let me get some Pog chants for Dustin in the chat. See, nobody actually, they won't do it.
Yeah, they won't do it.
Disgrace. Just like me, apparently. There we go. We got some Tyler Pogs. All right, so cool. Back to the game. We're going to fetch up a Sacred Foundry here. Untapped, of course.
Yeah, ballsy.
Yeah. I like the line.
Yeah, for sure.
We're going to see a turn 1 Goblin Guide here.
Yep. Always have it.
Yep.
Yep, every single time. That's fine. Alexander revealing a tireless tracker. Kind of slow in the matchup.
Yeah, not where you want to be. I expect him to be coming out after game 1.
Yeah. Basic Swamp is really good, but he had no discard.
Yeah, I was going to say passing on turn 1 with no discard's really bad.
Tarmogoyf on top. Oh, okay.
Fatal Push.
That's probably why he didn't discard. Yeah, just kill it. Get it out of here.
Yeah, never mind. Alexander's just the best Abzan player.
Yeah.
So we really we have to defer to his judgment.
Yeah,
here.
we just whatever he does, it's right.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's the correct play.
I also like how Alexander, basically quote-unquote blind in the matchup, keeps the hand that's basic Swamp, basic Plane, or basic Forest against the Burn player.
Oh, yeah. Well, he watched him play last round. He did a guest commentary with me.
That's why I said quote-unquote, because it's round 1, and he just it didn't even mulligan for it, just drew 7 and it's 2 basic lands.
Just naturally. That's because he's the best.
Of course.
When you're the best, the magic gods will shine upon you. And just give you your basics untapped.
Yep. And then turn 2, oops, my Tarmogoyf is way bigger than any of your burn spells.
Yeah. And a second one. This is, you know what? I was saying he needs a fast clock to win this matchup. 2, 4, 5 Tarmogoyf is a real fast clock.
He's taking a bit of punishment here with the Thoughtseize, but
yeah.
I mean, when you're saying I'll take 2 to stop you from dealing me 4, okay.
Yeah, Tyler's Legacy. Yeah, his foiled Abzan deck is really nice. It's the only deck that he plays.
Yep. He never plays anything else. He has spent a lot of time on it. So, hey man, if that's the deck you want, go for it. I mean, that's with me. I play Infect, and I am on my way to foiling the whole thing. It's taken a little bit. I just finally got the RPTQ promo Noble Hierarchs. I got 4 of those.
Those are nice.
Yeah, so...
Somebody in the chat's just real salty.
Oof. Rough.
It must be sad being that person.
I guess.
And just feel bad for people.
Come on, chat. Be positive. We don't need to be talking down on people.
Right. No need to be toxic. Don't want to have to ban you, buddy.
Yeah, we're a nice, welcoming community here at GameStorm Gaming in Lamont, Illinois.
Right. There's no need to be an incel about it. Yeah. You're a grown man, I'm sure. Act your age.
Let's get some sweet smiley faces in the chat.
Yeah, let's get some smiley faces going in the chat. As Brad here's just going to scoop them up.
Yeah, that was incredibly impressive on Alexander's part.
Yeah, it was.
And I don't want to say none of it was his own skill, but that was some hot draws.
Thank you, Tyler. Appreciate you. Same things, Alvian. So, out of Alexander here, we already said both of his board earlier, so I'm not going to bother reading it again.
Sure.
I really like Collective Brutality and Kalitas.
Yep, both of those are really, really good against Burn.
Other than that, I don't think anything's coming in.
Not really. I mean, if he has things to take out, I could see maybe Engineered Explosives, maybe Damping Sphere, and maybe Surgical. That's if he's man, I really want these cards to come out of my deck.
I guess so. So, out of Brad here, we got 2 Searing Blood, 2 Smash to Smithereens, 2 Path to Exile, 2 Rest in Peace, 2 Deflecting Palm, 1 Skullcrack, 1 Exquisite Firecraft, or 2 Exquisite Firecraft, and 2 Core Not a big fan of a whole lot of this. Probably the Path to Exiles.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. Searing Blood is okay.
It's really not that good in the matchup because it's not going to kill a whole lot of.
Yeah, it'll kill
Alexander's
trackers. If he's on Grim Flayers, it'll kill unpumped Grim Flayers. Sometimes it'll hit Tarmogoyf, but very unlikely.
There is an argument for Rest in Pieces, though. I don't know. Like, that's the same argument I had for the Bant Spirits deck earlier against the Rock.
Yeah.
I don't know how much you want to be diluting your deck with stuff like that. Having said that, depending on how Brad's deck is set up, like if there's a whole bunch of bad cards in this matchup, like Searing Bloods and what's the other
Searing
one?
Blaze.
Searing Blaze. If you really want to take those out, I think Rest in Peace is probably better than those.
Probably. I could see keeping some in just because, like, you do sometimes hit things. And Searing Blaze will deal the damage regardless.
Right,
so
I know that.
It's like a really bad burn spell, but it'll still hit them for 3.
That's true. It really just depends on what direction Brad wants to go with the matchup.
Yep. And for Jundasaur, where's the Finks at? Yeah, I don't know. That is noticeably absent. That is generally a staple. Maybe he thinks that...
Noticeably absent. Kalidas?
Yeah.
Well, you know what? Honestly, other than Burn in this metagame, I don't know what you want Finks for.
Yeah, you're kind of right. I mean, Blue-Red Wizards, it's like...
It doesn't really block their creatures, though.
Yeah, it still gains you life, though, but... Yeah, it's fine.
I think you're set up perfectly fine against Wizards.
Yeah.
As the Abzan deck. I mean, I guess it is good against, like, the mirror, the green-black mirrors.
Sure.
You know, just a persist creature.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know. I guess he just thinks it's not really good.
He just has better, I think.
Yeah, he's just, he's tuned his sideboard a lot, so he's not on the everyone says it's good, so I'm going to play it plan. He's like, I have tested, and these are the cards I want. All right, so we're going to have Brad here on the play. That's good for burn. It looks like he's contemplating whether to keep. He did bring in the Rest in Peace, I see. He's on 3 lands. He keeps it.
Turn 1 spike here from Brad. Signals to me that he's got... Oh, they did bring in the Rest in Peace. He's got a lot of lands, actually. He's got 2 more lands.
Yeah.
Drop a Boogie Bomb.
Oh, that is a lot. Alright, so we got an Inquisition here. Inquisition. So he could have taken the Rest in Peace. I'm assuming that's a signal that he doesn't have Tarmogoyf. That he didn't take it. He took the...
Oh, yeah, you're right about that. Sorry, I was reading... the huge
this
post. Weird message in the chat here, yeah. No, you're right about that. If he's not taking that Rest in Peace there, it just totally signals that he doesn't care.
Yeah.
Yeah, he has nothing in his hand that's going to interact with it.
Yeah, and it's like, he doesn't care that his opponent knows either. It's just like, alright, cool, I don't have Tarmogoyf in my hand, yeah.
It also signals strength.
Yeah.
I mean, it's... I wonder if he just drew this Grim Flare here.
Maybe.
I mean, I can see taking the Lightning Helix.
I guess the Lightning Helix does kill it. So, looking at his hand, he didn't have that, so he's like, oh, well, being able to keep it on the board, even as a 2/2, is better than running it into removal.
That's true. Which he did anyway.
Yeah, I mean, Brad drew the removal spell anyway, which is, like, pretty likely, but if he would have been able to live 1 turn, he would have been able to, like, filter the top of his deck, which is pretty good. So.
That's the... Oh, boy.
Oh, boy. That is...
Boy. Alright, he's gone. Good.
$600 seconds.
Yeah, you can't say things like that, my man. I'm the only one cussing in this stream.
Yeah.
So, Fulminator Mage is going to get in here for 2. Then Brad's... Oh, man, he drew that second copy of Rest in Peace. He's sitting on a whole bunch of nothing. I mean, he's got a Boros Charm, but Alexander's at 13 life still.
Yeah. And while it's not a lot...
that's a lot.
It's kind of a lot.
On turn 4, turn 5, whatever this is, that is a lot of life.
Yeah, when he has no other burn. Oh, wow.
That is impressive, Tyler. Appreciate you. I love that we have like chat trolls in our chat now.
Yeah, that's how you know we made it.
Yeah, right.
All right, here's the good old 01 Tarmogoyf. Oh, that's not true. Oh yeah, it is, because rest in peace is symmetrical.
Oh boy. Get him out.
Get him out of here.
Oh Jesus.
Damn, you guys are getting AJ a lot of work to do today.
This toxicity, right? It's like a League of Legends stream in here.
Yeah, it's crazy.
By the way, we stopped talking about the game because I don't see many lines where Brad comes back into this.
Yeah, also our stream has been crazy. But yeah, it's been a pretty straightforward Abzan game where he's just like nickel and diming him. And Brad just fell in it, fell in the hole. That's the classic of burn. It's like you're prone to just run out of gas. And especially like exactly what you said, he drew the rest in pieces and it diluted his deck, and now he just doesn't have enough.
That's what I was talking about. Like,
to be fair, it has stopped him from his Grimflayer and his Tarmogoyf from just like killing him, but now he just also can't win.
Yep. What y'all was said.
He did get Alexander down, but now he has Shambling Vent to bring him back up. So now each of his, even if he top decks a burn spell every single turn, he's only doing 1 damage.
Alexander is at 5 or 4 now, I believe, but he's about to go to 6, and that's it.
Yeah.
That is the final nail right there. Was that Shambling Vent attack?
Yeah. Could we get some update on life totals, please? I know you've been busy banning people and whatnot, but there we go. Okay, 7-7. So, yeah, it looks like this game's pretty well over.
There is no 7 damage burn spell.
Yep. I think basically the only way Brad could win if he was just like Borrowstorm or something.
Even that, it's still
or like
he has to. That's the step 1. There is get rid of that.
Yeah. Okay.
And now in the next 2 turns, it has to be Borrowstorm exactly. AD Hammy, that's a good question, honestly.
What's up? I'm a little curious why Brad decided to Searing Blaze an irrelevant creature.
Okay, so we're back here at parity. So Brad here, he used that bolt to kill the guy. So we're sitting here. Alexander needs to find a threat, which he did.
Yep. Skull Crack.
Down to 4.
So Boros Charm off the top wins in the game.
Or maybe he's at 5. I can't tell what his dice says.
It's 4. His dice says 5.
That's what I'm saying. There's a big difference between 4 and 5 life. That's why I'm asking. Do not permit Dan Horgan. Oh, there's a couple of copy pastas. Oh boy.
Oh boy.
All right. That's it.
That was it. He couldn't find it off the top, so that's rough. That was actually a really good comeback where he was able to like kill the board off. Like he realized that just going for